Hello everybody, my name is Maria Ligia Mena. I'm gonna be your English teacher in this semester. And then, my name is Maria Ligia, but you can call me just Ligia. Let's start our class today. This is a continuation of the Touchstone one, so I guess that you remember to use the simple present tense of the verbs, because we are going to give you a review here. And also, we are going to give a review about the verb to be. Okay, as you can see in this page, I'm going to show you here. And I want you to please pay attention and observe this grammar chart. In this grammar chart, we have yes-no question and information questions by using the simple present and the verb to be. Okay, for example here, presence of be. All right. Well, here we go. As you know, we know that there are two kinds of questions. They are called yes-no questions and WH questions, that are the information question. To ask a yes-no question, we are going to use first the verb to be. If we are using the verb to be, so yes-no questions with be, like this one, we are going to start the question with is, are. The second, we are going to use the subject pronoun or the noun, and then the complement. The complement is the rest of the question. This is the structure that you have to follow when asking a yes-no question by using the verb to be. Okay, for example, here, remember, we are going to use is for he, she, it, and we are going to use are for you, we, and they. Okay, examples of these yes-no questions. For example, we are going to follow the same structure. Okay, guys? Example, are you from Santiago? Are is the verb be, you is the subject, from Santiago is the complement. The question says, are you from Santiago? And the answer, short answers, affirmative short answer, yes, I am. A negative, no, I'm not. Another example that we have here is, are you Miguel? Yes, I am. Negative, no, I'm not. Remember that these are called short answers, okay? Well, I'm going to repeat the information again. To ask a yes-no questions with be, we are going to need the subject first, is for singular, and are for plural. Then the second, the subject, pronoun, or the noun. And third, the complement of the question. Example, are you from Santiago? Yes, I am. Negative, no, I'm not. Are you Miguel? Yes, I am. Negative, no, I'm not. If I want to ask for another person, we just have to follow the same structure. For example, in here, if I want to ask the question about a singular person, for example, if I want to ask, is, remember the second, the subject, is she your, and complement, sister, is she your sister, and the question mark. If she your sister, the answer, affirmative answer, yes. Remember, if I am asking about she, the answer has to include the subject about her. Is she your sister? Yes, she is. Remember that in affirmative short answers, we can't use contractions, okay? Yes, she is. If the answer is no, is negative, and then you have to say like this, no, she isn't. Okay, no, she isn't. In negative short answers, we can use contractions, but in affirmative short answer, we don't have to use contraction, because if I use a contraction with yes, for example, in this, if I say yes, she's, this form is incorrect. So you don't have to answer yes, she's, because remember that in affirmative responses, we don't have to use contractions. Okay, so we have to answer yes, she is. In negative, no, she isn't. So we, of course, can use construction here. You can say, no, she isn't, or no, she's not, okay? Well, and then we also have the information question. The information question, the WH question. They are called information question because the answer is going to be an information. For example, if I am asking a question with where means, remember that where means donde. My answer is going to be a place. If I am using what, remember what significa que o cual, the information is going to be something, okay? For example, the structure that you have to follow to ask a WH question is, first of all, the question word, where, what, why, who, and there are some others, okay? Well, first of all, the WH question. Second, we are going to use the verb to be, is for singular, are for plural. Subject pronoun or noun, and the complement of my question. For example, here, where are you from? My answer is going to be a place because I'm asking where, donde, where are you from? And then says, where are you from? My answer is from Santiago, for example. Santiago is a place. Where are you from? From Santiago. Or you can also say, I'm from Santiago, okay? Another question, what is your name? My answer is going to be an information, something. What's your name? And you say, Ligia. Or, my name is Ligia, all right? So, if you can see here in this part, the answer is an information. Here, the answer of this question is also an information. From Santiago is a place, so therefore the question is, where are you from? From Santiago. What is your name? Ligia. Ligia is a name, is something. So I'm going to use what for things, all right? Animals or things. For example, here my name. What is your name? Ligia, or my name is Ligia. Okay, remember that this is a short review about the verb to be with yes, no question and WH question. So these are also called follow-up question because if I am asking here, are you from Santiago? If the answer is no, and then you can follow up asking, where are you from? Are you from Santiago? No, I'm not. Then, where are you from? If my question is, are you Miguel? No, I'm not. And then the question can be here, who are you? For example, here, who, remember the structure, who, subject, the verb to be, who are, and the subject, who are you? Like this one, who are you? And then you say, because the yes, no question say, are you Miguel? So you say, no, I'm not. And then, who are you? Who are you? And my answer can be, I am, for example, Robert. I am Robert, okay? Well, the follow-up question, we are going to use follow-up question to get more information about the subject, okay? For example, here, are you from Santiago? If the answer is no, no, I'm not, and then I want to know, where are you from? Because you are not from Santiago, then where are you from? I'm from Chiriquí, I'm from Soná, and so on. Another example, are you Miguel? No, I'm not, and then I want to know more information. If you are not Miguel, and then the question is, who are you? And the answer is, I am Robert, okay? Well, now let's go with this is with the verb to be. Remember the completion of the complement of the verb to be is going to be it's going to be a noun, an adjective, or a location. Can be nouns, adjectives, or location, the complement of my questions here. Okay, well, now let's go to the review of the yes with the simple present tense of the verb. This is simple present tense. In the simple present tense, we are going to use the rest of the verbs, except the verb to be, because the verb to be is a special verb. Therefore, we use it in a single explanation like this one. Okay, so this is the verb to be. Now we are going to see other kind of verbs. For example, the verb work, the verb study, the verb drink, watch TV, listen to music. Okay, well, the simple present tense is going to describe, remember, all of those habits and routines. We have here the yes-no questions with do and does. Remember that in the simple present tense, we are going to use do and does. Do and does are called helping verbs. Helping verbs because they are going to help me to ask questions and also to make negative verbs. In this occasion, we are going to review about how to ask yes-no question. Why are they called yes-no question? Because the answer has to be yes or no. Therefore, they are called yes-no question. Okay? Well, to ask a yes-no question, we are going to use the auxiliary verb do for you, we, and they, and does for he, she, it. Remember, do for plural and does for singular. Then the subject, the main verb, and the complement. Okay, for example, do you work? Yes, I do. No, I don't. Does she study? Yes, she does. No, she doesn't. Okay, now if you can see here, first we are going to use the auxiliary verb do or does. Second, we are going to use the subject you, we, they, he, she, and so on. Third, we are going to use the main verb or the verb that is going to indicate the action, for example, work and study. And this is my question. Answers. Do you work? Yes, I do is the affirmative short answer. Remember that in the affirmative short answer, we can't use contractions. Yes, I do. Negative, no, I don't. That means that I don't work. Does she study? Yes, she does. This is the short answer. Just with yes, she does, you are accepting that you study. No, she doesn't is no. So it's not necessary to say no, she doesn't study. Just with yes, she does or no, she doesn't, you are showing that she's studying or she's not studying. Okay? And then these are called yes-no question. Remember the structure. Auxiliary verb, subject pronoun, main verb, and completion if you have it, complement of the sentence, of the question, okay? And then the answers, short answers. In this part, we have the WH questions, que son las information question. Information because the answer, like this one, the answer is going to be an information. If I am using where, my answer is going to be about a place. Where? ¿Dónde? At the bank, en el banco. What? ¿Qué? English. Remember that when I use what, we are going to use something. What is going to ask questions about animals or things. And English is a thing, is a subject. Okay? Well, now the questions here. The questions here. Where do you work? At the bank. What does she do? What does she study? The answer, English. My answer is information. Okay? Well, now let's go for in the next video, I'm gonna show you some examples of this structure. Okay? Remember that we are reviewing. You have to know this because you have already seen it in the last semester. This is only a short review. Okay?